There were two things that I really loved as a kid. The PSP and Transformers. In 2007, we got the first Michael Bay directed Transformers movie. And as a kid, I thought it was one of the coolest things ever. That movie was actually my first introduction to Transformers. And since then, I've come to learn that Michael Bay's version of Transformers is probably the worst version of Transformers. But regardless, my inner child is incredibly happy that I'm holding this right now. This is a premium travel kit for the PSP, and it was designed by Core Gamer, which is a company I've never really heard of. Apparently Ross carried these at some point. I always thought Ross was like a clothing store. I mean, most of the sticker is like torn off, but $30, and I'm assuming Ross was selling it for less, which is really sad because I paid so much more than $30 for this. Oh, please consider becoming a member to support this crippling addiction of mine. Now, they claim that there's 21 items in this pack, which, I mean, they're technically not wrong, but most of them are just little sheets of paper that you put in here. But other than that, we've got a car charger, some earbuds, a USB cable, a charging cable, and this, which is actually incredibly exciting. We'll talk about this once I have it unboxed. Oh God. Man, this really is like the absolute worst design of Megatron. It looks like he doesn't have teeth. Like you can kind of make them out on the bottom here. And look at his body. You can't tell what any of this is. It's just a mess. Yeah, his face kind of reminds me of something. Oh, I know what it reminds me of. Hang on. Imagine if this guy just had his mouth open a little bit wider. I don't know. Aside from the hair, I think that's pretty close. There's a reference nobody's gonna get. Oh man, why do they make this text so small? Protect and grip movie stand. Changes into 5 mode functions. They really missed an opportunity to say transforms. So apparently it can be game grips, a protective shield, a sun visor, and then it's got the interchangeable little graphics, and a movie stand. Very exciting. And it looks like we've got 12 of those little cards to put in there. Metal bass boost designer earphones. I mean, they're pack-in earbuds, so they're probably not good to begin with, but I already don't like a lot of bass, so this doesn't bode well. Decepticon car charger and USB data cable. Nice. And leather carrying case. Okay. I'm not joking. I'm actually genuinely really excited about this thing. Okay, we're gonna try and just only trim those two sides. Oh, perfect. Oh, it's really released a smell. Oh man, that's a strong smell. Oh God, it smells like bathroom cleaner. All right, so first up, we've got our car charger. Ooh, actually has a little Decepticon logo on it. I mean, other than that, it's a car charger. Okay, and then we have our metal bass boosted earbuds. I mean, they are metal. This is basically just a wire, but they are metal. Oh, and it does kind of have a few different points of articulation. I'm sure those will sound great. Is this just one cable or is this 2 different cables? Oh, yep, this is just one cable. Okay, I mean, I'm a little disappointed that there's no Decepticon logo on it. At least that would have made it slightly special. This is just a regular old cable. Okay, I want to look at this carrying case. It feels nice. It's got this kind of faux leather-ness on it. So that's where your PSP would go, and then pouch for maybe a charger or something, and you could probably put some UMDs in there. Overall, that's not bad. There's a little zipper here. Okay, and then this is just one big pocket. I mean, all in all, it's not bad. I don't think it would really protect your PSP much, though. There's not really a whole lot to it. Ugh, and you'd be walking around with this. Okay, I really want to check this thing out. I'm very curious as to how this works, because we've looked at something like this before, but it was very basic. So this is going to be a little cover that gets screwed into our PSP. Ooh, that felt horrible, but it's got this little door that I hopefully didn't just break. No, it's fine. Wow, that's really difficult to get off now. Oh, now I can't get this to come off at all. Oh no. Okay, that might actually be broken, but we'll figure that out in a bit. Let's see what other little pictures they gave us. So we've got Megatron as his weird alien jet mode thing. You'd have that horrible face on the front of it if you wanted to. And we've got Barricade. Also got a really ugly face. Starscream. don't know why he's doing that with his arm. That looks weird. Blackout. Not to be confused with Grindor. Grindor was in the second movie. We've got Frenzy. He turned into a stereo. And we've got Brawl. He might look the least terrible out of any of them. Okay, and then we've got the vehicle modes for those three. And then we have Bumblebee getting ready to punch Barricade. Okay, I can't get this to come off anymore, but realistically, I was gonna leave this one in there anyway, because that is just so 2000s cool. I love it. Now I'm just trying to figure out how this works, because it's supposed to screw into your PSP, but I can't figure out how I would do that, because it's currently just... That doesn't help. Does this like clip off? I mean, that's gotta be it, right? Did it come with instructions? Oh, it doesn't come with instructions. How does this work? I feel like this is supposed to do something that it's not currently doing. I don't want to break it. I'm so confused. I mean, it kind of has a little wiggle to it. Oh, God. This is designed for children and I can't figure it out. My mouse pad's all crooked. When that happened? When this happened? When this happened? Oh my God. This has to rotate. Ugh. It just doesn't rotate very easily. Holy crap. Good Lord. All right, well now I can screw it to my PSP. These are labeled. So that's the back. That's the front. Okay, so that's screwed in. Oh, wow, that's difficult to turn. And now we can just slide this the other way. And we can put those screws back in. I'm realizing now these screws never needed to come out in the first place. that was so long. I spent 20 minutes. I spent 20 minutes trying to figure that out. Holy crap. Okay, anyway, moving on. The way that this works is you have it closed like that. So it's kind of protecting your PSP. It's not gonna close all the way on mine because I have a modified analog stick. And then if you were out in the sun, you could use this to block it. Very nice. Now, the one that I'm most interested in, you can rotate this around and close it on the back. And it adds a little bit more thickness, almost like a little grip. And honestly, that does help quite a bit. Just having a little bit extra thickness to the PSP does kind of help with its ergonomics. And while it's also flipped around this way, you can do the movie watching mode. If I'm being honest, I think this is now a permanent addition to my PSP. Like obviously it doesn't close all the way. I mean, would it close all the way with a regular analog stick? Not really. My inner child is unbelievably happy right now. All right, well now that we have that on, we can finally test the earbuds. Nice long cable. Ow. Ah, God, these hurt. Ooh, initial impressions, not bad. The little ding when you scroll through the XMB sounds all right. All I have on my PSP is disturbed, apparently. Yeah, let's just do voices. Whoa. These are actually not bad. I actually don't hate how these sound. These are way better than anything I had as a kid. Okay, honestly, blown away. They're not the best things I've ever listened to music on, but these are easily 10 times better than any of the earbuds I have used on this channel. I mean, comfort-wise, I've never been a big fan of just these circular earbuds, but they're honestly not bad. I think what's interesting is putting them on was really uncomfortable, but once they were there and once I had adjusted them, they were actually pretty comfortable. And I mean, bearing in mind, I don't like bass boosted anything. These actually didn't sound that bad. I mean, Transformers bias aside, I think this might be the best PSP accessory pack I have looked at on this channel. Yeah, I think this is now a permanent addition to my PSP.